Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to look at solving quadratics using different methods. But before we start with that, let me just plug in my Teams chat. Y'all get free math help right there. High school students, take advantage of this. It's free. I post free notes. You can also subscribe and comment any videos you want to see. And yeah, thank you all so much. Okay, so going back to today's video, let's take this first example. So by now you should be used to seeing quadratics like x squared plus 5x minus 24 equals 0. When it's in standard form like that, remember all you have to do is multiply the first term times the third term, and then the second term goes on the bottom. So now you got to think two numbers that multiply to negative 24 but add to 5 are going to be 8 and negative 3. So that's what you put in the parentheses. So you have x plus 8 times x minus 3 equals 0. So x is going to equal negative 8 and x is going to equal 3. Okay, but what if it's not in standard form? Take this second example. Say we have x squared equals 18x minus 81. What you want to do is you want to get it into standard form. So you want one side to equal 0. So all you have to do is move the 18x minus 81 to the other side. So when you move it to the other side, you have to flip the signs. So you're going to end up with x squared minus 18x plus 81 equals 0. And now you can do the big X and try to figure out two numbers that multiply to 81 but add to negative 18. That's going to be negative 9 times negative 9. So x equals 9 with multiplicity 2. Just because it appears twice, the multiplicity is 2. Okay, so now take this other example. Take 3x squared plus 9x minus 30 equals 0. The difference here is your coefficient. The first one is not a 1, it's a 3. So again, apply the big X method. Or right off the bat, you can factor out 3 because all of those terms, A, B, and C, can be divided by 3. So just factor out a 3. So now you have 3 times x squared plus 3x minus 10 equals 0. And now you want to get just the first coefficient to be a 1. So divide by 3 on both sides and get x squared plus 3x minus 10 equals 0. So now you can apply the big X and you'll end up with x plus 5 times x minus 2 equals 0. So x equals negative 5 and x equals positive 2. You could have also done it from the very beginning and just done the big X with those numbers, and you would have gotten the same thing. But if you want to make life simple and deal with smaller numbers, then factor out a 3 and solve using that method. So now say we have this other example, like say we have 81x squared equals 25. Well, the point here is you're solving for x. So what you want to do is you want to get the x by itself. So divide by 81 on both sides. And you get x squared equals 25 over 81. So square root both sides, and you're going to end up with x equals plus or minus 5 divided by 9. Here's another example that's similar, except that the right-hand side now has an x term. What you want to do is move that 6x to the other side. So you're going to have 10x squared minus 6x equals 0. You want to take out something that they both have. So they both can be divided by 2 and an x. So you're going to factor out a 2x. So you're going to have 2x times 5x minus 3 equals 0. 2x, you're going to split those two products up and set them equal to 0. So 2x equals 0 and 5x minus 3 equals 0. The reason you do that is because say you have two products, right? Just general, like say one product is like A and say the other product is B, you know that A times B equals 0. So that must mean that either A equals 0 or B equals 0. So that's sort of why you split them up and set them equal to 0. Okay, so now you get 2x equals 0, so x equals 0. And you have 5x minus 3 equals 0, so 5x equals 3 divided by 5, you get x equals 3 over 5. And then let's check out this example. 2x squared minus 8 equals 3x, or equals 31x minus 2x squared. Remember, you want to get the terms on one side and you want to set one side equal to 0. So just move some things around. We're going to move the 2x squared to the other side. So we're going to have 4x squared minus 31x minus 8 equals 0. So now apply any method you want. I'm just going to do the diamond right off the bat, and then rewriting them, I get x minus 8 times 4x plus 1 equals 0. So x equals 8 and x equals negative 1/4. And there you go. Those are the methods for solving quadratics. Thank you all so much for watching, and please subscribe to the channel.